Yo, how's it going? My name is Travis, coming at you with another episode of how to create a board game.
TIMORUM.
Today, we are going to be focusing on prototyping, and believe it or not, I'm actually already at the table. Shabloomy. I am going to show you how to make a quick prototype. Why prototype quickly, you may ask? Well, the reason why you want to quickly prototype is so that you can test the game out, because everything that's all up in your head isn't going to be exactly how it's going to play. So as soon as you and make up something like this, the quicker you're going to be able to play. And the quicker you can play, the quicker you can test things out to make sure this mechanic works and this mechanic doesn't. Or our dolphin versus manatee game is not as awesome as we thought it would be. All right, so as you can see, we're already at the table here, and I have some components that I made a long while ago, and they were very functional, and they're not very pretty. I mean, look at that. Look, Huggies. All right. Yep. I made this game when one of my children was still in diapers. After a while, you're going to think, oh man, I may as well add some stinking awesome illustrations on my junk. No, waste of time. Don't do it. The whole purpose of this step is not to really invest anything financially, but to test to make sure that everything's working. Now, other people like to go through and salvage things from other games like dice, or let's say you find some cool little meeples. Use every bit of time that you can and use everything that you can find effectively. All right, so I know in our last videos we've been talking about Scribble Quest. Well, we actually already have another board game that's much further along than Scribble Quest, and I would just like to show you some of the components that we've been working on for the past several years. Yeah. Now, as you can see, they're really not much to look at, and at one point I thought that nobody wants to write anything down. You can just use these little hit point counter things, and you know what? They were decent. I think I maybe used them, but everybody else that we play tested with did not. So that kind of just went, yeah. Some other things that we have are 3x5 cards. Now, I know that I'm an amazing artist. Whoa, that's a beautiful man beast. One thing that I did in order to test things out was also to test the way that these cards work. Now, these enemy cards were just one component of the game, and I kind of wanted there to be maybe not really a theme, but a way that you can distinguish the cards from the other cards, and actually, believe it or not, you would think that I had color-coded them, but I did not. This was actually a reward card, and this is an enemy card. Two different kinds of components, two different design cards. And actually, if you would like another video about the physical design of the components, then please let me know in the comment section down below. You know where it is. If you don't, you must be new to YouTube. Hi. Welcome to YouTube. Prototyping is very simple, all right? But here's the deal. I kind of break it down into stages of prototyping. More like what is necessary just to get things going. I need dice, I need cards, or I just need cards, or I need a game board. Any kind of component that you've salvaged and put together, and boom, you can throw it on the table to test things out. Now, you can use that for several months. That is what I would call a beginning prototype or testing prototype. We could talk about more of a professional looking prototype, and in fact, I kind of give you a little who's a what's it right here. This is beginning prototype material right here. This is end prototype material. It's actually, funny enough, the same character, but as you can see, the stats and things have all changed because, well, testing is good, prototyping is good. That's why we're talking about this. That's why you need to create your prototype as quickly as humanly possible. Get it on the table. Rope your friends into it. Rope your mom and your dad, your kids, your cousins, your uncles. Just grab that bum off the street and just hug him and just say, hey, we're going to eat a hamburger and play my board game. And he would be like, awesome. Recently, I found another program that is going to save quite a bit of time for myself and hopefully for you as well. Now, it is free software, and I would highly suggest that you donate because it is free, but it's going to save you a ton of time. I'm going to go ahead and show you this software that I'm talking to you about, and let's go ahead and move on over to the computadora. All right, we are on the computer here, and the software is called Nandeck. Now, there are some tutorials online that you can use to get all of this set up, but let me just tell you that all you need to have is an Excel spreadsheet with all of your data on it. You can configure this program to automatically create however many cards that you have. Now, this program will create your cards for you as quickly as you can come up with them. In fact, all you have to do is write them out in an Excel spreadsheet, and this will import all of your data and create the cards from a template that you can see right here. I would suggest going onto the website for Nandeck, download the software, do whatever you need to do now. And I am also working on a Mac here. This is actually made for Windows, but you can weasel your way around using some other software to install this .exe, which is a program for Windows. Anyways, once you get this program set up, you can enter text, you can alter it, you can do all kinds of fun things, even including adding an image. And what this does is essentially creates a template for you to use. So once this template is made, you can go right on over here. And after you have imported your goodies, you will simply select what this is for, because essentially it's pulling it from a data file, your Excel spreadsheet. I went from drawing things out literally on cards, which was my first prototype, into creating a database and really doing things like you need to, especially when you have a very complex game like this. Now, of course, if your game's not as complex, heck, I would say don't sweat the small stuff. Don't go through and create databases and all this craziness when you could probably get away with a document to keep everything organized. If this is your first prototype, please let me know what type of game that you're making, and maybe I can give you a few pointers. Since this is your prototype, let me know in the comments of what type of game that you're making. Maybe I can help you out, what type of components that you need, and we can see how quickly that you can get it on the table to test things out. Also, this is not the end for our prototyping video. We do have a part 2 to this video where we are going to show you how to go from this to this. As always, thank you a ton for watching this video. I really hope that it helped you. If it did, please let me know. If it didn't, let me know. Click like, give me a comment. Let me know if there's anything that we can help you with. And for more TIMORUM Gamers, make sure to check out our videos below. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and you're freaking awesome. Really, you are. Do you see the line work on that? And look at him. He's glaring at you. He's glaring at you. It's out of focus. Oh, you can't see nothing.